This is a walkthrough on PostHog A/B testing from a developer's perspective. I'm from a software development background where I have more than 10 years of experience in software development. So this is how this is my first time going through PostHog, trying to implement a new A/B test on a relatively simple website that is created on glitch.com, a very simple hello world website. So here we go. So let's get started. So first of all, we'll just go ahead and create a new experiment. Give it a name. First test feature flag key. So I believe this means that the A/B testing in PostHog are a sub features of feature flag. So anyway, A/B test. Let's call it A/B test 1. Let's ignore this. Control test. Okay. Blah blah blah. Select participant. Person. Trend goal. Okay, whatever. Experiment goal. Minimum acceptable improvement 5%. It will try to help me to calculate the baseline minimum capability and all of that. Okay, so let's just save it. So the thing with PostHog, it doesn't have a visual editor, so everything needed to be done by a developer to implement the code on the website. So let's see how we can do that. So PostHog feature flag do something if someone met this condition. Otherwise, just do the other thing. This is the control, and to test that if it works, I need to do this. So let's just copy this and go to the Hello World project, including this in the header. Okay, so script. Okay, so we have this, and to test if it works, this one will override and make sure that it will force the variant. So let's just do it here for now. So now see that the PostHog is not defined anywhere. So we actually needed to include the PostHog script first, and we will need to find the PostHog script somewhere. Let's see where we can find that script. So the status is draft. Let's launch it. Okay, launch it. So here you go. Experiment goal. Now where can we find the script? How can I find the script? Let's see. The setting. Okay, yeah, no, I see it. Okay, so this is the website script. I'll just copy this thing and paste it at the top of the head section. So now we have the PostHog thing running, and we have this to make sure that the PostHog always show the variant one. And from here, if it is variant one. Let's try to do like a simple alert. 1, 2, 3. It worked. So that's it. Let's do a preview. Open up a preview in a new page. Okay, it worked, it seems. So now let's try to change the headline. So by changing the headline, which is one of the most simple A/B test A/B test changes that you can do on your website. So if it is the variant, we wanted to change the hash1, the hash1 tag, document get query selector hash1 dot text content. I want to change it to hello world PostHog. So there we go, and it should refresh itself in a short bit. I think this work. If it is PostHog, if it is the variant one, it should execute this code. But let's preview. So it's not working apparently. It is not changing. Let's inspect element. Okay, so let's try running. Okay, so there's an error for some, not sure what's that. So let's try to copy this code right here and manually run it on the console. And it should work. I mean, this code should work, but it does not trigger. So I believe it probably is because of the document that is not loaded yet before all of this happened. So maybe we should just bring this code down to the body. I think it's because of the PostHog. It's not properly initiated. So I think there's that. Let's refresh this page. Okay, now it's work. Now it is working. And that is how that is how you implement A/B testing in PostHog. And it does require a little bit of coding, so you need to know how to do all the coding stuff. Like I want to change the style, the background. No, I want to change the color to, let's say, red. Yeah, so you have to do a bunch of coding, and it doesn't have visual editor. So I also believe that they doesn't comes with dynamic URL testing. So you also will need to implement those yourself. So from a developer's standpoint, it is not very hard to implement very simple changes. However, when it comes to, like, for example, if you wanted to, let's say if you wanted to do like redirect all your blog to, say, article, something like that, like dynamically redirecting all the dynamic URL to another dynamic URL, then it should be a problem. So in this case, perhaps you can do something like let's do a very simple URL redirection test, right? So you can do like a window location dot hold on. How do I do checking? So let's do like a checking. Let's go on and ask ChatGPT. How do I check if the URL have a parameter of v2 in JavaScript and redirect to the same page with v2 parameter if it is not found? Okay, so something like that. Yeah, let's try that. And we'll again go back to preview. Refresh this page. Yeah, it works. So yeah, if you wanted to do like if you wanted to do like a redirect URL testing, you can also do that kind of. To save you from all the trouble, you can actually just use Midaso. It comes with a visual editor as well as redirect URL testing. So from here, you can actually just do like split URL redirect testing. And you can do, so what's the URL again? So you can do like this, and the variant one is just v2, and that's about it. You don't have to do any coding, or you can also do like yeah, a v2, a v3, or simple stuff. Or yeah, like or with the other example, you can also do like block, whatever there's a block, and you can just article, and yeah, you can just do that, and it will map all the block, everything that starts with the block to the article. So you can preview the link like this. So let's say if someone goes to this URL block and block content 1, let's say, press OK, and it will redirect people to the article block content 1. So there we go. And aside from that, you can also use the visual editor to make simple changes instead of writing codes yourself. So first of all, we'll need to install the tracking code first. It is the same thing. Let's remove all the code, all the PostHog code from here. Remove that and add the code right here. Oh, we also wanted to add the anti-flickering script. So just like that. And now we can go ahead and create a new test variant with the visual editor. Add new A/B test. So demo. So what's the URL again? So that's the URL. And next, visual editor. To open up a visual editor to help you to make changes. So just now we did like a hello world PostHog. Now we can do like a hello world Midas. So this is the visual editor. You can just hover around, click on elements that you want to make changes. edit element. Hello world Mida so. And you can also change the, before we go, you can also change the color or the width or the size of the text, the bold, if how bold do you want the text to go, red color. Yeah, there we go, and save it. And after you have saved it, you can just preview it from here. And there we go. And everything just works. There's a star here to indicate that this is the changes, and this only happens in the preview. And yeah, after that you can set up whatever advanced rules that you have, so you don't have to manually code everything. Or you can also do edit just if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, or edit CSS directly to the variant. And just next, add a new goal, scrolling goal, for example. When someone have a scroll activity that they have scrolled below 50%, for example. And traffic allocation, how many percentage do you want people to get into the test? If you want our machine learning to automatically assign or distribute traffic to your test variant or your control by deciding, depending on which one is the winning, to help you to maximize your ROI, you can also do that. Or you can also like manually assigning the distribution ratio. And campaign schedule, when you want it to load, oh yeah, you can also load it by JavaScript if you don't want the test to load, or if you want it to load the test whenever someone click on a certain button, then you load the test. You can also do that. So yeah, and publish the test, you get a nice clean report to show you your results. And yeah, that's about it. And if you'd like to learn more about Mida.so, go to mida.so, and everything is free, just like PostHog. But then with PostHog, you will need to tie your credit card to it before you can start using the A/B testing, and you need to write code yourself, and everything is not that easy. So you need to be very technical about it. Otherwise, you can just use Mida.so for free, forever free. It's up to 50,000 monthly tested users, which means if a user that comes to a website that have visited multiple experiments, or it is a recurring visitors that have went through 100 pages of your website, and we will only count that as one tested user. So yeah, it is totally usage based, and it's not like PostHog, which is like if a visitors that goes to your website visited 100 pages, and that will count to your usage as well. And you need to times that by 2 or 3, because instead of just went through your page view, they also went through several functions that you coded in some way, so you can't really tell how they actually charge you, but it racks up really quickly. But anyway, give Midaso a try, and if you have any question, feel free to reach out, and I'm always here to help. And catch you on the next one. See ya.